Hey, how you doing? So I'm back with Life with Martha, and today is going to be a real explosive tell-all. Some of you know already, some of you will be surprised, but it's time that I confess. I'm bald. Why am I smiling? Because I'm no longer a slave to it. It is me, it is part of me, and we are going to explore how this happened and why it happened. And stay tuned. Few people know that, those a few people that are close to me know that I suffer with this condition. And over the years, it has been very hard. I get depressed about it because everybody knows that a lady's hair is her beauty. Well, it should not be, but we all know how that works, okay? And this is a very tough video to make because in St. Lucia, we are very close-minded. I'm hoping that we could be very mature about this because it is a very, very sensitive, very taboo topic here in St. Lucia. And there are lots of people going through this and nobody is talking about it since it seems that there is no support for this type of thing. There's no support group. And I just want to, maybe I might even make a group for that because I see it everywhere and people are hiding it, people are masking it, and we all feel very ashamed about it. I'll now detail for you reasons why we suffer hair loss. Hair loss can be related or can be caused by a number of things. Okay, one of the things is hormonal imbalances. Okay, and that can be diagnosed by an endocrinologist. The other thing is genetics, and we have male and female pattern balding in that group, where you have the men that lose their hair in the center or to the front or in the center. Women also get female pattern baldness, but it's the same type of illness. Then you get hair loss through medical conditions, lupus, diabetes. You also get hair loss through taking certain medication. And of course, you have the chemotherapy, which kills off the cells, the follicles in your head, right? So alopecia now, there are different types of alopecia. You have alopecia trichotillomania. Trichotillomania. It is the process, and I'm going to be putting the words there. This one is where people pull the hair off, right? They pull at the hair and at the roots, and it comes off. Then we have traction alopecia. Now this type of alopecia is 100% reversible and 100% preventable. Okay, so in a subsequent video we will talk about traction alopecia at length. Then we have alopecia areata, which is what I suffer with, and then you have traction alopecia totalis, where there is 0 to small percentage of hair on the scalp. I suffer with alopecia areata, and it is caused, mine is caused by 3 things. An autoimmune disease, which is where a condition in your body where your antibodies fight naturally occurring processes of substances in your body. I also suffer with hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism is when your thyroid gland does not produce enough thyroxine, which is the hormone produced by the thyroid, and that hormone is the catalyst for your growth, your metabolism, and other bodily functions, in other bodily functions. So if your thyroid is not working properly, your metabolism will be low. That's number one. You're not going to grow as you're supposed to. Your hair is not going to grow as it's supposed to. Your nails are not going to grow as it's supposed to, because it controls that. And the third condition that I suffer with is PCOS. Now, all of those situations mismatched in my body in particular, and they produce this excessive amount of hair loss. Situation is that I've been suffering with this from 2004, and I'm going to be putting out some pictures. I'm going to be posting some pictures, and I'm hoping that those pictures are not fodder for the butt of jokes or ridicule. And I'm doing this mainly so that I could start a support system for women in St. Lucia who are suffering with hair loss and are not able to talk about it, or have nobody that can understand them, and also to so that you can know who I am and what I'm going through. When to diagnose it, you need to go to a trichologist, or you go to a dermatologist. Now we don't have any trichologists here, so that's not an option. You go to a dermatologist. Now further, if your hair loss is due to an hormonal imbalance, you see an endocrinologist. So prior to that, I visited a dermatologist for that condition. I wasn't satisfied with what she said. I traveled to Miami to be a specialist over there in Coral Gables. I wasn't prepared financially at the time to do some of those tests and some of those medications that he wanted to give me that were not available in St. Lucia. Okay, so what I had decided to do was wear weaves first, and then I wear wigs. So that's what I do. When I have something that I have to do, I learn how to do it. So I got trained by the great Cecilia Fitzshallery of Cecilia's Hair Design on how to do hair, wigs, and weaves. So I learned how to do those things, and I serviced myself at home, because sometimes going to the hair salon, I couldn't take on the looks that I was getting over there, like, people looking at you straight. Even my own family members are unwilling to be sympathetic to what is happening to me. Everybody's thinking that, use some hairstyle you put it in your hair. Okay, so it's been a real struggle, guys. And let's take a look at the pictures now. Okay, so I know you can't unsee those pictures now that you've seen them, but this is what it is. My journey now, don't really care who's comfortable or not with it. I'm just going to try to put those styles in so that my hair can get as much air and sunlight as possible. And I could massage it in. I can use my oils with a situation where it was very undernourished, and so now I'm able to try to put some nourishment in there, and I want to see how far it can get before I totally decide to do away with it. So bear with me, those of you who see me looking a little crazy sometimes. So this is my story, this is my hair journey, and I'm hoping that I could get some support, and I'm hoping that I will get less and less judgments about reasons why my hair is like this, and more support when I come with my hairstyles, instead of tossing your nose down or making some comment about it, just understand that it takes a lot from me to deal with my hair, guys. It's just very hard to go to the beach. I didn't want to worry about having a wig. If I go on a boat right now to throw myself in the water, I don't have to worry about if I land on the water, if my wig will go left side and I'll go the right way. So I just wanted to put something in my hair that was quick and easy. And the style I've developed now, well, I put it all this way so that you could see both sides, but I normally send it forward this side or the other side, right? So if you see me in town, just mind your business and know that I'm just trying to do something with my hair, because guys, it is 2021. There is no need for any woman, well, in my opinion, and I'm going to take a stab at the people who say that I should just shave my hair off and be done with it. I don't feel that I need to do that. I really don't think that I need to do that. At the end of the day, if what I'm trying right now is not going to work, and in the end that's the best thing for me, I am going to proceed to do that at that point. And that is another thing too. We're so close-minded in St. Lucia. When somebody shaves their hair off, or goes totally bald, or maybe has any hair condition, we're so cruel. We're so cruel, especially those people who have all that hair and they don't have any problems. You guys could never understand what we are going through, those of us who are suffering with these things silently, right? And I'm asking and I'm urging you guys to be less cruel and more understanding of this thing, because really and truly, alopecia is something, except for traction alopecia, is something that is not preventable, and in most cases not recoverable 100%. Please comment below. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you know somebody who may need some help with this in that area. If you're somebody who suffers with this and you don't want to say it publicly, you could message me. All my information is on the screen, guys, with all the info that I'm asking, all the bulletins and the reminders I have been giving you throughout this video for you to like, share, and subscribe. All my handles are there. Let us be a little more open-minded and accepting of those types of conditions, because it's nothing to joke about. It's nothing to make anybody feel bad about, although some of you do that, huh? Some of you do that. So the reason for this video was to tell you that alopecia is not all the time related to how you style your hair, or with of jokes being made about that, or snatching your edges and all types of things like that. Listen, ladies, come on, let's stop this. Let's stop this, because you just don't know why somebody is going through that. You don't know, and being kind is a much better thing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please stay tuned. It is going to be a very interesting one too. Okay, so please continue to like, share, and subscribe my video. And thank you for listening to me. Thank you guys for all the support that I've received so far. And let's get me to 200 subscribers.